they stayed like another 2 hours. That was like one of the coolest days of my life.
That was kind of like one of the guys in the class that we knew was a lock for a while, just based on the comments that he made and how fast his recruitment went. And so having a guy like that come to your favorite school is such a fun feeling, knowing that they want to be there and they weren't kind of coerced or sold into going there.
Durham, North Carolina. 8th place NCSEM embodiment of college basketball. Whether you love them or love to hate them, there's no denying that Duke represents one of the most iconic brands in college sports, and it's done so for decades.
Duke, that was like the most fun I ever had in my life. Just being a college kid, first time away from home, kind of got more responsibility, becoming like a young man, living on your own. That was new to me, and I enjoyed it. I had fun.
I would say expectations were probably a little bit higher than they should have been, and maybe even higher than we would have.
Fujitenzo Refrigerator.
Forced to miss the first 8 games of the regular season recovery, but when the highly touted 5-star recruit finally made his debut in blue, it wouldn't take long to see what all the hype was about.
The double crossover gets all the way to the rim for the layup. And he just gave it a tiny little fade and converted the threes that go right around him.
College was so much fun. Just being at Duke and understanding how much pride and history comes with that.
Jason Tatum from St. Louis, Missouri is an outstanding player. He go down into the post. He can put the ball in the net. He's got 3-point range, and he has been really good all season long.
Being on the center stage every night, I feel like every game we played was on TV, and the target was always on our back, and being in the UNC rivalry.
Tatum slamming it home for the Blue Devils. They are run out. Rejected by Tatum.
I think the biggest thing with Tatum, and it's always been even when he was at Duke, was just the profile of play that he plays with. He talked about a lot growing up and trying to mirror his game after Kobe Bryant. To me, it was very similar to that, and just the way he went about his business, very pro-like. I never really thought that like the moment was too big for him. Duke struggled a little bit during the season, and he always seemed to step up in his moments.
I watched a lot of his Duke games in the second half of his Duke season. I think he was the best player in college basketball.
Here, they'll play the floor. Jason Tatum continuing to put on a show.
I think raw talent, he's a top 5 player in Duke history. There's not many guys that I would put ahead of Jason Tatum. He could do it all. He didn't shoot super well, but you could see that shot was there. You could see his size and his length that he could take anybody involved really one-on-one in ISO and get a bucket. And that's kind of what he had to do a lot of that Duke. Where the NBA is going, you need to be able to get a bucket. You got to wear your one guy, and that's kind of what he had in Jason Tatum at the time.
Despite not achieving their goal of a national championship, Jason Tatum managed to put together an impressive freshman campaign for the Blue Devils, averaging 22 points and 7.5 rebounds on his way to all ACC honors. Duke was giving Tatum a platform to showcase exactly why he was already being named a top prospect in the upcoming NBA draft, and with an opportunity to make his childhood dream a reality, JC was left with a big decision to make.
It was an easy decision because it's like, man, ever since I was 3, I was like, I wanted to play in the NBA. But then it was like, once I got that opportunity, I actually thought about it for a second. And then I probably want to come back to Duke and try to win a national championship. I really enjoyed my time at Duke. The relationship I built with my teammates. And
Fujitenzo Refrigerator.
I was like, you're right. I make the best decisions for me and my family. And at the time, I knew that, I was expecting a son, so that was a good decision for myself and my family. two stores. So Philly, Phoenix, and Boston, they came. I was just started working out. So they came to watch me work out. And I remember, I sat down and talked to them. And after I met with them all, I remember I was like, I think I'm going to Philly. Like they had the third pick. I had a good workout and talked to them and everything was cool. So I thought I was going to Philly. But then I remember I went to Phoenix. This was a week before the draft. I went to Phoenix just to meet with her. Talk to the GM and see what they did. I didn't work out. I just wanted to meet with her. The next day, I remember he picked me up. He had a white G-Wagon. He drove me around and showed me like all the houses where the players live at. I called my mom. I'm like, yo, I think I want to go to Phoenix. Like, Earl Watson, he's like, yo, you come to Phoenix, you know, you and D Book, two light-skinned killers. I'm gonna let y'all rock out. I'm sitting in the car, I'm like, this sounds good. Like, yeah, like, I think I want to cover it. My agent called me, and I was like, I think I had a flight that night to go back home, because this was now like a week before the draft. He was like, yo, tomorrow, you know, once you go back to St. Louis, you know, I need you to pack a bag because you're flying to Boston. I'm like, why am I going to Boston? He like, it's not up yet, but they gonna trade the first pick, and they gonna give us the third, and they gonna go back. I'm like, no, I don't want to go to Boston. Like,
That was a long flight, and now I have an even longer layover. That is the fancy lounge. She takes
off my shoulders. It was like I was living in a dream, and I stood up and I gave my mom the biggest hug that I could. And I remember I told her, I said, we did it.
My initial thought was Danny did it again. Man, like he pulled this one off because even if Tatum didn't pan out, it was worth the risk in my opinion. And it's tough to find a superb, standout wing, never mind someone who obviously evolved into one of the best scorers in the NBA. And we didn't know that at the time, but I like the Celtics putting their bet on that instead of going with that.
It kind of reminded me of being at Duke. There was so much winning history and tradition, and seeing all the banners they got up there, and all the media attention. Duke really prepared me to go to Boston. Everything happened for a reason, and it worked out really well.
After months of preparation, the beginning of Jason's rookie season was finally here. But as he geared up for his first game as a Celtic, even Tatum himself could have never imagined just how his NBA career would begin.
I'll paint a picture. So, hours before his NBA debut, I'm in Cleveland, and he's getting ready for a shoot-around. He's putting his sneakers on, and there isn't a single reporter. Actually, no, I was next to him trying to get him to ask the question. There was no one else. Everybody was there. Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward. And the reason why I say we don't want to paint that picture for everyone is because think about how everything changed so quickly, right? Fast forward to not even an hour into that game, Gordon Hayward's hurt.
Celtics fans remember that game for the Hayward injury, but if you remember, Tatum had 18 against LeBron in his first game as a rookie. Like, if that's not an omen for good things to come, I don't know what is.
Honestly, I didn't know how much I would play. Just like you said, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals the year before. We had Kyrie, we had Al, and Gordon. He was starting Gordon. I mean, I did start the first game because we went small. Unfortunately, Gordon got hurt. You don't see that happen to anybody. But I think I kind of knew in my head that I was a good opportunity, to show what I can do.
I would say Tatum had the benefit that a lot of top 3 picks or even top 10 picks don't have. That he went into a team in an ecosystem where he wasn't expected to be like the man immediately.
that was a long flight, and now I have an
That's the mindset I had in the first game. As a young player, that's big. You're trying to make a point, let it be in the league.
I always said it was like he had the length and the shot sort of set up as Durant.
was able to transition so easily to the pro level just based on his style of play. That obviously was going to come with some shooting woes, just some transitioning to the size and everything like that. But the game, the shot making, that was all there.
You could tell there was something there, but you know, the physicality was a little much for him. He had to bulk up, he had to learn the game, but as the season went along, I mean, it was immediately obvious he belonged.
For someone like Tatum in his rookie season, where he wasn't even getting all that much attention, I thought it was impressive how he was able to hold his own and grow throughout that rookie year.
Having averaged just under 14 points per game as a rookie, Tatum would once again be tested in his first NBA season. The playoffs meant that Jason would be forced to adjust to the intensity of the postseason, and do so as a key member of the league's most historic franchise, a roster that was missing its two best players.
Gordon Hayward's out for the year, Kyrie Irving's out for the playoffs, and nobody was expecting the Celtics to do much.
Probably the most fun I ever had playing basketball because we kind of was starting to form our own identity that we was going to go into the playoffs. And it was weird. Like, we was a 2 seed, but, like, nobody thought we was going to beat the Bucks, like, because I was 19 and JB was in his second year, and we had Terry and Smart and Mook. We had, like, a bunch of, like, underdogs and things like that. And that really, like, boosted our confidence because we had the home court advantage. And, you know, we were just like, we just felt like we had nothing to lose. So we beat the Bucks in 7. So then they were like, all right, you know, that was a fluke. They're not gonna beat Philly. I think Philly beat Miami like 4-1, you know, before that. They was rolling. So they was like, they're not gonna beat Philly.
That Sixers series is really where the legend of Jason Tatum began.
Tatum has the hot hand with 7 straight. Tatum with a little smitty goes by.
Because the Sixers were huge favorites, and that was plus 350, so like 3-1 favorites essentially to win that series. And they just had absolutely no answer for Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Terry Rozier.
It just happened so fast. I think when I envisioned myself, I was like, I don't want to just get there. I want to be the face. I want to be one of the best players. And my opportunity came a lot faster than it would do for a lot of people, especially in the biggest days in the playoffs. So, you know, I was young. We were always young. We was all on rookie deals. We won the first round. We won the second round. Now we like, let's go to the championship.
You go against the Cavs, LeBron James, Kevin Love, a great Cavs team, and it's not like Tatum looked lost.
To the impact of the final result. Tatum on a pull-up. Timeout. Gets past Davis. Scoop back is good. 67 points. 45 remaining. Tatum drives down and throws it down.
That was a lot of hard guarding that entire night. And obviously the way things ended wasn't ideal for Tatum and the Celtics, but it gave me that glimpse of, man, future looks bright.
I was fully aware of what I had just done. Like, right after the game, I remember as soon as the game ended, you know, everybody, especially at the playoffs, we dab each other up, wish the next, you know, good luck and stuff. And I remember I had talked to Brian for like a minute straight. We were talking, and in that moment, I realized what I had just done, how close we were, and that was kind of the like, all right, I'm gonna be pretty good
Following one of the most impressive rookie playoff runs in recent memory, Jason Tatum had done more than just
Season, you know, hit me up anytime in LA, we get some work together. I was like, I like dropped my phone. I couldn't believe it. So, you know, we met like twice before we actually worked out. I went to his office and he showed me around when he was, you know, writing books and stuff like that. And then we got to work out.
It was just a surreal moment because just looking at him, you know, remembering myself when I was a toddler, you know, just a young kid, watching him on TV and be like, that's what I want to be like. This is why I love basketball because he inspired me. Fast forward, now I'm 20 and I'm having a one-on-one interaction with him, working out, and like I'm here working out with you because you inspired me without even knowing. Like easily, I mean, besides my Sunday, boy, that's like the best day of my life. Just to be in the gym with him and work out with him and learn some tips was just like I'll never forget that day. How I felt going into the workout, how I felt afterwards. I just felt like that was just like the coolest thing ever for me, and like I'll never forget that.
after a sub